Yeah. To do what it is, YouTube. Raw feeds the best feed. Sucker frees the movement. Get your mind right. Get your dogs right. If you don't step it up, you will get stepped on. Revealing these true gimmicks on YouTube. I'm about to redo the video that I did yesterday about Mr. Stuttering Stanley. David Beckham kicked the wire. I had the audio wasn't too well, so I had to redo that over again because I didn't want anybody to assume what I was talking about. I want them to hear every last word clear. Facts. But at the end of the day, man, I get up on here. It's for entertainment and for my own mental therapy. Facts. I watch my little dog channel, gun channels. I learn something every day. My history channels and shit. But I be on social media for my own mental therapy. Facts. But it's very, very funny to me when a person gets all bent out of shape when he gets a little bit of what he dishes out to people just because. Just because. For views and likes. That's all it comes to, views and likes. Some people live on YouTube and want to give out this persona on YouTube like they're like they the joints. You feel me? They come up on here popping in and hella confident, which it's cool to be confident in whatever you do, but when you start acting like you superior over somebody and you're just going off assumptions and don't have no knowledge of any individual who you're talking down on or throwing labels on, you're a foul ass individual. And I'm gonna give you some real true facts about this dog shit, YouTube. Okay? Real shit. Real true shit. PBK, Hirsch, wherever the fuck his name is, Mr. Panhandle on YouTube, you like to be a hypochondriac. You like to throw stones in a glass house. But you're animated. You're an animated individual. And it's certain things you talk about on your internet channel that's strictly for bait. You like to bait individuals. You bait individuals for them to be looked at or investigated at or put on the radar as a person dogfighting. Let me tell you something. You could run your mouth on the internet for 3.5 hours talking about some dumb shit. How you fought dogs for 3.5 hours and your back was hurting because you're a true bulldogger. And it's like you talking to other older gentlemen and they going along with you. I thought the older you get, the wiser you get. And then I throw a comment out there like, you still bumping your gums? And oh, that's what bulldoggers do. That's what no, they don't. No, they don't. Real true bulldoggers is not going to be on the internet talking about dog fights. If you're actively bulldogging on that top tier, like once again, a friend of mine, and YouTube and social media, they make us friends. The section did. You are something that is a cancer to any society. You will put somebody under the bus, push him for he could go under the bus and be like, oh, you should not did it. Some gonna like it, some ain't. Well, this is something that you ain't gonna like. I try to give you the benefit of the doubt and not jump into conclusions just because a person spoke on something, because everything you hear, you ain't supposed to believe. But every lie has a little bit of truth. I never disrespected you, never name called you, nothing, until you openly disrespected me. And then you want to act, oh, you're with them flunkies, and I'm just floating around just trying to fit in. How am I trying to fit into something that I've been doing this shit? I've been on YouTube before you was on YouTube. When I seen you, when I got out of jail, you had a silk do-rag with J-Lo glasses, looking like you was an extra in that movie Black Hawk Down, rapping. You know what I mean? With some fake ass chains on and shit. Like, who the fuck you talking to? And I'm not about that life. What life do you speak about? Because my life is dangerous. My lifestyle used to be very fucking dangerous. Now I just live with guilty conscience because I know what I got coming. So what do you mean by I ain't about that life? My dog's A1. Why do I need papers on a band dog when it's a hybrid dog? It's a hybrid fucking dog. If you're thriving on paperwork, you sound like somebody who's ignorant. You're thriving on paperwork. I thrive on work ethics. That's what I got. I got dogs that's willing to work. But you want to discredit them because what? I don't have paperwork? But I know where I got these dogs from. I just got a bull terrier from the bloodline of, if you may not be aware of them, Black Dog Bull Terrier. I got his sauce in my backyard. I don't have papers. Does that make that dog any less valuable? I don't thrive on paperwork. You are not a bulldogger. You are a pit bull enthusiast. That's all you are. And if you did a little something, it's some backyard boogie shit. And I know how to dance like that. I know what's up with that. That shit don't mean nothing. Your dogs look like shit, straight up. You breed nothing but bullshit. Who studs out a champion? To any bitch, any individual, a champion. Stud fee. I thought you talk about you bulldogging. What's the name of you? What team are you in? What last convention you been to? You doing digital dog shows about supposed to be some game dogs. Well, very few have game dogs, but American Pit Bull Terriers. But you discredit my shit because what? You don't know nothing about my shit. All my shit will bite anything on 4 or 2 legs. That's on everything I love. I'm on 8 generations of my shit. Oh, you got make-believe. You got some make-believe bloodline. Yeah, I made my shit. And my shit hot. You can't do that. That's why you hating. What have you produced that's quality? What have you produced? Your dog that you showed that was supposed to be on that digital dog show, that shit was trash. That shit trash. That shit boo-boo. But real bulldoggers don't talk about what the fuck they doing with their dogs on social media. You fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot. But then you want to turn around on the same video and be like, oh, this person got arrested for dog fighting. Like, you're a fucking weirdo. A hypochondriac. You don't have credentials. What credentials do you speak about? Do you have a credit score? And is it past at least 500? Like, what are you? Do your shit. If you don't like me, going on your shit, because I'm not subscribed to you. But if it's on a new, if that shit's on, if I'm swirling and you on live, I'm gonna click on that shit. And if you talking some bullshit, I'm gonna address you. I ain't gonna talk behind your back. I don't need to be with nobody's in crowd. I don't need to gain moral support. I've been doing my shit, and I don't be on here peddling shit. But it's ironic to me that you talk about you want to fight Buck City, you want to fight me. You don't want to fight. What you need to do is fight them inner demons that you got. Because you change colors every 2-3 days. You turn yellow, you turn beige, you caramel, dark chocolate, purple. Like, something wrong with you. You need to go get a physical. Instead of you talking your shit. You be on the internet way too much, way too long to be really bulldogging. And then when you show dog, it look like shit. Anything you got in your backyard ain't topping nothing about on my shit. I don't give a fuck about no paperwork. The paperwork don't make the dog. The dog make the paperwork. I could tell you what type of styles my dogs come with. You fucking idiot. Don't get me fucked up with the rest of these YouTube ass niggas. I'm not that. I'm a nigga on the YouTube. But you can assume what you want. But I guarantee you, you ain't about my lifestyle. You ain't never walked that. You ain't never jumped off the porch. And how old are you? 45, 48? Talk about you want to fight somebody? For what? Why you want to fight me for? I don't mind it. I'll tear that ass up. Straight up. Win or lose, I will tear that ass up. But that's not what I'm trying to put out. But you want to get it, just to let you know, I ain't no walk in no park. I'm damn sure ain't gonna be no punching bag. But once again, you could talk and this from a distance. But I thought you had some type of animosity towards Thompson Kennels. Ain't he like 30, 40 minutes away from you? Why you don't holler at him? And start making examples out of niggas. But no, you just jibber jabble. That's why you stutter so much. You got a heavy ass tongue with way too much teeth in your mouth. But you keep on talking like that, you don't catch the right one, and he's gonna do some dental work for you. Straight up, your knuckles ain't scarred enough. But it is what it is. I like the back and forth shit. I do. It's cool. I like to get niggas in their feelings, ruffle some feathers. Especially when I smell pressure case like you are. You ain't got no reputation in the streets. That's why you be on here bumping your gums like you trying to make a name for yourself. But why don't you talk about the allegations about you? How you kicked that wire under that car and got your neighbors locked up? How about elaborating on that nonprofit organization that was breaking bread with you? For what? You don't look like a businessman that any nonprofit organization will want to do business with. Why they give you money for? I'm not pocket watching, but I'm just saying, you a fucking cancer. Straight up, but you bump your gums like you really about that. You know what I mean? You and them rest of them, I'm not even going to disrespect them, but older individuals, you guys need to filter that motherfucking mouthpiece. Because you getting it fucked up the way you guys are talking. Straight up. You guys are talking hella reckless. But then turn around and talk about, oh, well, you guys are slums. You guys are from the swamps. I don't know. You just talk. You can't talk in riddles. You stutter when you talk. And you contradict every last word what you talk about. If it ain't the same video, it's going to be the next one. How you going to talk about band dogs when you had a fucking shepherd? What type of bulldogger has a shepherd? But you want to discredit some band dogs that's really with the shits. You just a hater. And you try to what's that word? When what is a word when you try to duck and dodge, you duck and dodge what is put out there about you for you, and how you do it is like it's attention on you, and you know it, but you try to avoid it and be like, oh, well, this person over here got caught up in dog fighting. But like, who has that passion to report things? You know what I mean? Like, who has that passion to do what police do or the news do? Who does that? It's like me, like reporting on different trap houses that got raided. Oh, you know this? Like, how you know so much, and what makes you even care so much? But then you be on YouTube talking about how you fight dogs. I don't get it. I don't even think you get yourself. But you don't want to fight. You want to tongue wrestle. Straight up. You want to tongue wrestle. So what's the point of even talking like that? You ain't reckless. It's a smoke screen with you. You're just an illusion. Yeah, you know your bloodlines, all that, but you don't know how to get it. You could talk like a genius and show the total opposite. I swear. You don't have no feeding regimen. You don't have nothing. And when you be talking, you really be asking. Because you really trying to find out. So yeah. I'm just letting you be known, stutter box. Stop being so animated. Stop being disrespectful when you be talking about me. Because the only one that sound like a bitch is you, because you dissing from a distance. You wouldn't be saying that shit if you was in front of my face or walking distance or driving distance. Facts. You ain't like me. And real bulldoggers that's really bulldogging is not going to be on here talking the way you be talking. Straight up. You can say what you want. Every dog that I seen you touch look like shit. They're not even structurally sound. They look like a turned up bully. Straight up. If you want to know about my shit, come see about my shit. If you have assumptions about my shit, that's your opinion. But don't say it's facts. And I'm damn sure I ain't jealous of what you got or anybody else on this internet got. Because I've been rocking and doing my shit. It is what it is. Penis to elephant. Stop being in your feelings. You need to address those allegations, though. Straight up. So at the end of the day, raw feet's the best feet, second feet's a movement. It is what it is. Some gonna like it, some ain't. It is what the fuck it is. Stop telling Donnie Brasco. Stop being that web. Stop being that web trying to entrap people that may not see you for the real you. But like they say, every lie has some truth in it. And it's very, very mind-boggling to me that you hear these allegations, but not once have you said, I did not kick no wire. Facts. That's all you got to say. You lying. I never kicked no wire. You have not said that. And the people that condone snitching, something wrong with you too. Because if he snitched once, he's going to snitch twice. Maybe you guys are fucking with him from a distance. But at the end of the day, you are with what you socialize with. So don't be surprised when the time comes when they snitch on you. And one thing about your video, you said, oh, I'ma pay Gerald Burst to get on you about them dogs and teach you a motherfucking lesson. That's crazy because you know his sidekick. Like I said, you got them niggas' numbers. Yeah. You are what you socialize with. It is what it is. I don't need to talk 2, 3, 4 hours, 20 minutes, straight to the point. Stop panhandling on YouTube and then want to talk down on somebody, but when you asking people for money. Facts. Straight up. That shit look sad. You look sad. But it is what it is.